Hello and welcome back to my Warframe. Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. It is lovely to see you all today, and I hope that you are doing well. Now, as you can see, I have a quest marker leading me beyond the infested door. That appeared upon the completion of the Helminth segment, and I am dying to go and see what it is, because I finished the Helminth segment about 48 hours ago. That's how long it's been since I've been able to record. So this has been bugging me for a couple of days now. I cannot wait to go and see what awaits us behind the door. So without further ado, let's see. Oh, okay. Holy shit, this has been behind the door the entire time? What the hell? Oh my god, look at the chair! What the? Install segment? Okay. And then back here we've got, well, like different areas which are completely overrun by the infestation. Oh my god, what is this? Hello? This is so strange. Okay, let's go and install the segment. I cannot believe that this has been aboard the ship the entire time. Just sat here waiting. Okay. Let's do it. Install segment. The potential you have granted me hurts, and yet I hunger to make and to unmake. What? What is going on? Why are you on my ship? Who nurtures you in your times of rest? Who restores your battle-torn frame day after day after day? Whose milk enriches your kindred flesh with endless strength and vigor? It can only be me. What? Holy shit. Well, I'm incredibly uncomfortable. Feeding? Question mark? I can secrete infusions that will make you stronger, more versatile. But to do this, you must feed me. Will you feed me? Subsume? When we're both ready, yes. Your Warframe, my sacred kin, can be absorbed. It will blossom within my body, granting me a trace of its power. A power I can pass on to others. Well, there we go. It's kin. That feels like the final nail in the coffin. Well, no. That's the wrong turn of phrase to use. The final % I need to be fully convinced that the Warframes are, in fact, twisted abominations forged of infestation, experimentation. Anyway, name your Helminth. I can give it a name? What? Okay, we've got Queen Vomalot. Should we follow that naming scheme? Name your Helminth. I feel like giving him like a really just like rudimentary layman name. What about Burly Bob? Burly Bob. There we go. Ooh. Selecting a feed Burly Bob. Oh god. Feed Burly Bob. Okay. Your Helminth needs to be fed resources. It will transform these into secretions. Okay. Your Helminth prefers a varied diet. Check each resource to find out how appetizing the Helminth currently finds it. No arrow means it feels neutral toward the resource. An upwards arrow means it craves the resource and can generate up to double the secretions from it. A downwards arrow means it is tired of the resource and will produce very few secretions. Be mindful of the order in which you feed resources to a Helminth. Feeding your Helminth a resource it finds very appealing, denoted by its upwards arrow, will improve its appetite for less appealing resources in the same category. Infusing an ability into your Warframe will replace one of its original abilities. You can only replace one original ability in each configuration slot. So when it says ability, I'm guessing it means actual abilities, right? Okay, original abilities. You can only replace one original ability in each configuration slot. Okay. Your Helminth can infuse a different ability on each of a Warframe's configuration slots. The Helminth can subsume a Warframe. This empowers it to infuse one of that Warframe's abilities into other Warframes. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, I'm yet to get through all of the tips, but is that implying that if I wanted to, I could give Volt's speed ability to Excalibur? That's how I'm reading it at the minute. Whether that is the case or not, well, we'll have to find out, but that could be potentially ridiculous if that is possible. You can use augments for abilities you infuse into your Warframes. However, caution is advised. Some augments require interactions with other abilities or passives, and if these are not present, their benefits will not apply. Right. Helminth will undergo metamorphosis as it sees use, unlocking new features and unique abilities to infuse into Warframes. Accelerate this process by feeding Helminth resources, subsuming Warframes, and infusing abilities. If you change your mind about an ability infusion, the Helminth can always remove it. Exercise caution when replacing Warframe abilities by means of the Helminth. Some Warframes have abilities that, if removed, will lead to a loss of overall efficiency. Some abilities work differently when infused. Be sure to read their descriptions. Right, so if we look over here, what do we got? We've got a plus icon. Config A. So this is me. Radial Blind, Radial Javelin, Exalted Blade, Slash Dash. Perfect. Okay. No metamorphosis. Warframe subsuming plus 3 subsume slots. Subsume Warframes into the Helminth to allow infusing of one of their abilities into other Warframes. Also grants 3 subsume slots, which are used when a Warframe is subsumed. Gain Helminth XP by feeding it resources, infusing abilities, or subsuming Warframes. Okay. So we've got Empower. Demon has food. Give? Hey, you're not allowed to call me demon, okay? I know other people have, but they're my enemies. I need you to be nice to me. Okay, so Empower increases the strength of your next ability use. Infested Mobility increases your parkour velocity. Okay, I'm waiting to see a bullet jump. I don't think we're going to see one. Never mind. Okay, and we've got Master's Summons. Heal your companion and call it to your side. Right, okay. Well, let's feed the Helminth, shall we? Feed Burly Bob. Okay, Burly Bob's got an appetite, it would seem. I don't know where I want to begin here. Let's feed him some circuits. Oh shit, that fed him. Okay, I didn't see or check to see how many it would feed. I can undo that if I wanted to. Okay. Right. 15,000 alloy plate. We can feed him some control modules. I want to try and feed him things that we have a lot of that it won't take much from me, if that makes sense. Ferrite. We can feed 20,000. Field run samples. Yeah, we'll go for some of that as well. Hexanon. We can chuck that in. We've got plenty of Hexanon. Grok Jewel. Ganglion. I just want to make sure that whatever I feed, I've got plenty remaining. Okay. So that leaves us with... We need bile. Can I search bile? Oxides, calcs, biotic, synthetics, pheromones, bile. Here we go. So to get bile, Morphix. Perfect. And I think that's probably not as good as I can get, because I think I can fill up all of these to 100%. But I think for the time being and what I have available to me, that feels good. Maybe some more oxides. That's at 30% at the minute. Oxium, maybe? Salvage. Perfect. Put some salvage in there. And then pheromones is only at 30% as well. Let's try and get that up to 100%. Nanospores. Okay, feed. Are you sure on feed? Yep, that's fine. Okay. So, infuse ability masters summons. I can do these now if I wanted to. Okay. We do also have Subsume Warframe. Subsume your Warframe into the Helminth, learning one of its abilities. Your Warframe will be consumed in the process. So it would always pick Radial Blind. Is that my understanding? I don't want to be subsuming my Excalibur. I do have a couple of frames that can maybe slot in here to a degree. Unlock ability, rebuild shields. Instantly restores your shields. Gain Helminth XP by feeding it resources, infusing abilities, or subsuming. Okay, so what is this locked icon? Complete the Veilbreaker quest to receive the necessary blueprint. I do have, bear with me, I palpitate in your absence. Burly Bob, I'll be back soon. I promise you. Interact. Hey! What is... Oh, they talk to each other? For like a split second, I thought it was going to eat Queen Vomalot. I got genuinely quite scared. I thought Queen Vomalot was dead meat. There is a couple. Well, there's one frame which comes to mind as being a great subsume target, and that is the original Vault. Where's Vault gone? There he is, the original Vault. I don't know if I'd ever need to use him again because I've got Vault Prime. Right? It would be kind of sad to say goodbye to Vault because this is my first frame. Let's just, you know, let's go see what happens. Let's see what ability we can subsume from him. We would get Shock. So for me to do that, I would need more pheromones and more oxide anyway. Okay. Huh, well, I quite like this, actually. This is quite fun. What an interesting system. Let me go back to Excalibur for just a second. And I'm going to take a closer look at some of these abilities we can maybe get in the future. If I remember rightly from the tips, it did say that you can undo an ability. Like, if I give an ability to Excalibur and then I think, oh, I don't like this, actually, I believe you can rewind time. Remove cyst. That's how I get rid of the thing on my neck. I see. Well, hold on. Let me go to Burly Bob again first. I'm just going to double check. Be mindful. Infusing an ability or replace one of its original ones. You can only replace one original ability in each config slot. Powers that to infuse that Warframe. Subsume Warframes can become... You can use augments. If you change your mind about an ability infusion, the Helminth can always remove it. Okay. Right. So if I say I put Empower in... or infested mobility, and then I think I've made a mistake, I can always remove it. Okay. What else do we have in here? Airburst. Oh, isn't that literally just... Oh! Right, so these are the different abilities that you can subsume from the Warframes. So I could get Airburst from Zephyr. Breach Surge from whoever that is. Bright Bonnet. Hey! That's the guy on the picture. The Mushroom Man. You know what I mean, on the loading screen. Right. So this is a way for me to figure out where I can get certain things from. God, that is interesting then. If I could get something which obviously it impacts, can I search melee? Lycath's Hunt. Passive remove. There is a chance for enemies killed by melee attacks to drop health orbs and enemies killed by headshots to drop energy orbs. Increase the duration of Lycath's Hunt by killing enemies affected by 5 or more status effects. And Wrathful Advance. Diminished range and melee critical chance. Kullervo, which I guess in this case would be the Warframe I'd need to subsume, charges a heavy attack, then teleports to his target and strikes. His rage-filled focus temporarily increases his melee critical chance. So these would be great for Excalibur. Especially because I'm running Equilibrium. So if I melee someone and they drop a health orb, that melee attack to get them to drop the health orb would give me energy, which then means I can use my abilities more. And it is a 50% chance, which is, I mean, that's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? And I would probably get rid of my third ability. I don't use that as much. Radial Blind, I use a lot. Slash Dash, of course. Summoning my blade, yes. But the Javelin attack, I very rarely use. And I know some people will be like, well, that's the best ability. Why are you not using it? It's just not the one I click the most often. Okay, well, I'll think about this. I'll definitely think about this. I don't want to rush into anything. We could feed Burly Bob even more, but he's at capacity for some of these. And I'm guessing you can't go above 100%. Let's just test this out. So if I put Cryotic in, Thermal Sludge, well, I can't actually. I can get to 100%, but I don't think the game would then allow you to go beyond that. So my read of this, then, is that to better grow Burly Bob, I want to be infusing. I want to be infusing. I want to be feeding. I need this metamorphosis to go up. It would seem that there are loads of different metamorphoses. Metamorphosis? I don't know. Plural. That we can do. This is pip number 1. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 14 different pips. So does that mean I can go through 14 different metamorphoses? That's crazy. Toggle metamorphosis. Whoa, hold on. What? First metamorphosis gets you Warframe subsuming and 3 subsume slots. Unlock ability, rebuild shields. Perspicacity. Okay. Automatically succeed at your next hack attempt. 10 subsume slots. Energized munitions. Marked for death. God, there's a lot in here. And the final metamorphosis. Unlock ability Golden Instinct. Send out a short-lived void spark that is drawn toward the nearest medallion, Iatan sculpture, rare crate, unscanned curia, or unscanned fragment. I mean, that would be great to find Iatan sculptures in and around the place. Okay, brilliant. I love this system. I know I've only just sort of discovered it, but this leads to so much potential experimentation for which ability works best with which frame, and it incentivizes building multiple frames, doesn't it? So you can subsume their abilities and give them to other people. Amazing. Amazing. Our work never truly ends. I'm wondering if I should remove the cyst. What if that empowers it? Remove cyst?
Operator, no!
No?
Have you lost your mind?
But that, what? It's kind of gross. Ordis. I thought it would be done a little bit more delicately, maybe by this hand here, but Burly Bob just went straight in. Jesus. Thank you, Burly Bob. Right, that might be a mistake, but don't worry, I've got loads of cysts to go around, which is probably not a sentence I should have ever said out loud. Right, talking about building warframes, allow me to show you this. Not to be like, to sound like a parent or anything, but there's been a bit of, how do we put it? There's some discussions going on in the comments because I traded for 2 mods. I traded for 2 mods, maybe 3. I feel like it's 2, regardless. Each of the mods I've traded for were, I think, 10 platinum each, which I made back by selling the Void Relic blueprints that trade for 100 ducats, I believe? Is that the name of the, let me go back. I think they're called ducats. If I go in here, yeah, it can be exchanged for 45 ducats. So I traded, essentially, 3 of my rare blueprints acquired from Void Relics to get 3 mods. That has led to a non-insignificant number of people declaring that I am paying to win, I'm skipping content, I'm paying my way forwards. I promise you, could not be further from the truth. If I show you my foundry, here's what I've currently got on the plate. I'm building Ember. I've acquired every single blueprint for Equinox. I'm currently building Equinox Day, Equinox Night. I've built Frost. I've got Loki Prime on the plate. I've got some weapons here, which I can claim. Let's claim these while I'm here. Nyx is ready. Let's go claim Nyx. Necros Prime, another one that I farmed entirely by myself. Did not purchase any of the parts. I got this using all of my own Void Relics. Got some more weapons down here, which I'll claim. We've got Titania. Everything you see on this account, aside from the Grendel, the Auraxia, and the Dante, and I guess the Styanax, because I did get that from a Game Award drop. No, sorry, a Summer Games Fest drop in 2023 that I only had on my account a couple weeks back because I put my Twitch account with my Warframe account, and it had the reward backed up from 2 years ago. Everything you see, I've earned myself. Everything. And I've really tried to make that clear. I'm not here to swipe my credit card and pay my way to the end. And I hope that the Equinox farm earns me a little bit of cred. A little bit. Like, that was painful. That was painful. I think I had like 20 of the chassis for day at one point, and I could have screamed. But yeah, just wanted to make that clear, because I was told before, when I showed a level of concern about trading for things, a lot of people reached out and said, no, that's part of the game, trade away, you know, go get the mods. And I thought, great, fantastic. I do that, and then an equal amount of people are like, you're cheating yourself out of the game. I can't believe you're doing this. And it was like 2, again, maybe 3 mods. Everything else I've earned myself. And at the moment, I am MR14. And I'll show you my weapons quick before we go over to Cetus. I'm rocking Burst on Prime at the minute. And as you can see, if I sort by rank, I've got a few new 0 rank. As you can see, we just picked up all of these from the plate. Very excited about Tiburon, or Tiburon. I had to put, I don't know which weapon it was, but I had to use another weapon to make this one. And I'd been a bit of a fool, and I'd maybe sold a couple of weapons because I thought, well, I'm not going to need them again, only for them to come up again later as being something I needed to craft another weapon. I think the Dragoon was one of them. I thought, this isn't going to be needed for another weapon. Lo and behold, 24 hours later, I was looking at a blueprint that required a Dragoon. So, yeah. If anyone else who's new to the game, do not sell your weapons if you can help it. I have been very impressed by the pricing structure of weapon slots in this game. I think it's 12... Yeah, I think it's 12 platinum for 2 slots, which I would say is not bad at all. Again, a reminder, this game's free. And if you enjoy it and you have the means to do so, I would recommend, you know, just getting a little bit of platinum. Hashtag not sponsored, I promise you. But in order to see more of this game being developed, I don't think it's a ludicrous thing to say, support the devs. And I think from everything I've experienced, this game is incredible. I can probably show you my playtime. If we go to show profile, stats. Time played, 3 days, 7 hours, and 3 seconds. 80 hours. 80 hours playtime at the minute. That should hopefully, you know, show that I've had a good time with the game. I'm having a really good time with the game. So I don't mind spending a little bit to support the developers in the process. Anyway, moving on. Let's actually begin doing some quests, shall we? So if I show you my notes, we've already done Investigate the Infested Door, and now we need to go and do Begin the Chains of Harrow, which has us visiting Onko behind the door in Cetus. Now, the notes I tweaked a little bit at the beginning of today's session, because I noticed I had 2 notes in there to go to the door. One of them is from Chains of Harrow, but the other one is from my mail. Have I just been sent something? No. What is this? Carmeros. Your Helminth and you, an invigorating journey. Tenno, I have something new for you to pick up the next time you're visiting Deimos. A Helminth invigoration segment. Install it and you might notice your voracious wet nurse has developed a new set of quirks. You needn't worry, this is normal. The Helminth will begin to secrete serums that are uniquely compatible with various warframes. These will amplify the capabilities of said Warframes to an admirable degree. New serums will be secreted approximately once per week, and effects will last for 7 days. And do please remember to keep any Kavats well out of Helminth's reach. Cordially, Kamaros Intrati. I do think I can actually go and make that. I couldn't before, so if I put in Helminth... Yay! There we go! I wasn't able to build this, because it said I needed to install the segment. Now I have. So, Helminth Invigoration segment. And fortunately, I have everything. Fantastic. All right, let's begin crafting. And I think I noticed we've got another item that's complete. What? Finished. Oh, torpedo. There we go. Amazing. Right, I think we're ready to go. If you couldn't tell, I am rocking a new weapon. I thought I'd maybe continue rocking the Rubico Prime, but I want to try and pivot and try out some other weapons. So we're going to try the Burst on Prime. And maybe this is something that I can invest some form in, considering it's a primed weapon. And of course, we're rocking Broken War. I mean, not only does it look cool, but the lore significance to me having it in my possession. Incredible. Yeah, so the only other thing I think I'll change... Should we take Queen... We'll take Queen Vomalot with us. Why not? Let's do it. Right. So, let's go down to Cetus and see if we can find... Oh, hold on. I'm in public. Let's go to solo. Cetus. Perfect. Brilliant. Hopefully, you're all having a lovely day today. Once again, I am completely and utterly blown away by all of the support that you guys have shown me and this series. It is incredible. I feel like every other day, someone in my Discord mentions that people are talking positively about me somewhere online, whether it's Reddit, the Something Awful forums, which shout out to you guys for not being arseholes. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. When I hear that my name is being shared on websites, I'm like, oh god, what's it going to be? What horrible things are people going to be saying? But no, it's across the board, people have been really cordial and quite, you know, sweet. So thank you so much, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, we need to find the door. Do we even have a quest marker for it? I don't think so. Well, we know Onko is over here. Will he lead me to it?
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
I'd love a snack, but I don't think now's the time. Ostron standing. Where am I at with you? This is the next standing that I want to work on, I think. I really want to spend more time here. So I'll focus on this. What do I need to rank up?
To help you toward grace.
Okay, well, all I need to do is come here later and do some bounties then. Okay, perfect. A door. We're looking for a door. It's not that one there. Is it this one here? Let me go into my operator form. And maybe we can have a mosey around. Let me open up the map. Let's open up the map. There are a couple people over here, which seems like an awkward place to stand. Is it over here? Oh, yeah, there's something. There's something. Oh, okay. What have we got here? Are these meant to be paintings of sentience? That certainly looks like... Well, I was going to say it kind of looks like Hunhao, but let me just quickly... Can I show you my inventory? If we go to Wisp... Kind of reminds me of the Cetus Wisp as well. Which, I guess, in and of itself, is rather sentient-esque. Most common at night, these stone lifeforms are drawn to shorelines touched by the Eidolon. They linger around lakes on the plains of Eidolon at all hours. Their origin remains mysterious. Well, the fact that they're out at night, and we know that the sentient which attacked the Tower of the Unum couldn't attack during the day, makes me think that this is just some sort of, like, baby sentient thing. I mean, again, the appearance would definitely make me think that. If I can get Queen Vomalot to move, yeah, I'd say that's meant to be some sort of sentient. Okay. Is it going to open as we approach? Oh, I've never seen this before. Never seen this. Okay.
From memories of a past that is yet to be, the Unum knows you as a terror to the Eidolons. This has stand waiting for you to deliver upon them a terrible ruin.
What is it? Is it a gun?
We have had and shall have a long association, Daniel.
We have had and shall have a
I
long...
know our conversations well. Shola.
What? Quill Onko. But wait, you're the... Oh, Onko? What? What is going... Look at this in the background. This ruin of a sentient. Oh my god. It's like a ribcage if you look up. That's incredible. Quill Onko? What are all the... Oh my god, I feel like I'm having a certified gamer moment. What is happening here? Hold on. Let's go make a note. Quill Onko. Quill Onko. A member of the Quills? Question mark. Is this the same... Do I not have a note on Onko at all? Is this the same Onko that we report to for the Cetus bounties? It seems like some sort of, like the way he's talking about our conversations being enjoyed and that he knows a lot about us and that the Unum knows us as a slayer of the Eidolon makes me think of time travel. And I don't think I'm ready for that. I love time travel, don't get me wrong. It seems like some sort of time travel shenanigans are at play, as he seems to know us well beyond our interactions in Cetus. Let me just quickly get my pictures up to see if I can transcribe some of what he said. Warframe. Scroll to the bottom. What did he say? From memories of a past... From memories of a past that is yet to be... Comma. The Unum knows you as a terror to the Eidolons. I don't think I got any other pictures. That's annoying. From memories of a past that is yet to be, the Unum knows you as the terror to the Eidolons, which seems to imply, the implication is that at some point in time we will go... But then how is he here? How is Onko here twice? The Quill Onko and Onko himself. The implication is that at some point in time we will go back in time? Let's just continue, shall we? Quill Onko, tell me more. What's going on here?
We are each one viewpoint within the myriad that comprises the Unum.
Okay. We are each... That's an interesting line. We are each one viewpoint within the myriad, which is the Unum. I'm paraphrasing a bit there. I'll have to correct that later. We are each one viewpoint within the myriad, which is the Unum. Hive mind? ... question mark? Okay, Onko? Question mark? Let's see what he says.
Saya, if Onko, if I could have shown her how catalogues of possible futures fanned out from the moment I could choose, could have chosen to stay. None of them ended well. None save one. This one. The one where I left. Oh, this future ends so well for her. For Konzu, for Cetus. As inviscerating a choice as it was the only one I could live with. Someday, I swear, this will be borne out. Speak of this no more. To be crushed by the singular excruciates. What's done is done. Enough.
What? What the hell is going on here? Can I ask him more?
Saya.
No.
If I could have shown her how catalogs of possible futures fanned out from the moment I could choose, could have chosen to stay. None of them ended well. None save one. This one.
The one where I left.
I left. Oh, this future ends so well for her. For Konzu, for Cetus. As inviscerating a choice as it was the only one I could live with.
Okay.
Someday, I swear, this will be.
This will.
Speak of this no more. To be crushed by the singular excruciates. What's done is done. Enough.
The fact that he says at the beginning, God, there's a really, really wonderful bit of dialogue at the beginning of that where he says, if Onko, if I. Which seems to sort of suggest that he doesn't, like this. Oh, God. We are jumping off the deep end right now. Like this is a whole other kettle of fish compared to what's come before. And we've done a lot before. So he says, ... if Onko, if I. Which seems to imply that this version... It seems to imply that this version of Onko sees himself as a totally separate entity of the Onko we know and love. How catalogs of possible futures fanned out from the moment I could choose. Could have chosen to stay, none of them ended well. This future ends so well for her. For Konzu, for Cetus. As eviscerating a choice as it was the only one I could live with. Someday I swear this was, this will. This was, this will. What the hell? That's all I can say. I'd love to sit here and theory craft about that right now, but I feel like if we actually partake in the quest, we'll learn a bit more. So, the Quill standing. We've got a whole separate rank up? Intact sentient core? An integral component of sentient anatomy. Rarely found undamaged, the specimen may prove useful. Okay. View offerings? Moat amp blueprint?
Was it ever thus?
Was it ever thus? What? Onko, elaborate. What is happening? Amp assembly.
Every choice closes off an infinite number of possible futures. The amp you craft, then, is unique in all the multiverse. Where you end and it begins, an unanswerable question. Research, craft, assemble, strive to answer the unanswerable.
Confirmation of a multiverse? What the hell is happening? This is not how I thought today would begin. This is crazy. Can I get you to say that again?
Every choice closes off an
infinite number of possible futures.
The amp you craft, then, is unique in all the multiverse. Where you end and it begins, an unanswerable question. Research, craft, assemble, strive to answer the unanswerable.
This is a lot to take in, Onko. I can't lie, buddy. So there is a... This is a crazy one. Multiverse. Quill. Onko. There we go. Insinuates... Oh, God. Sorry. Insinuates the existence of a multiverse during our conversation regarding the amp. Which I'm guessing is maybe what we just received, or maybe something else entirely. The word he used as well was infinite possibilities. Every choice closes off an infinite number of possible futures. Okay. Well, let's shut that. Browse wares.
We are prepared to provide.
So this is where I could buy all the different bits to make my amps. Right, okay. It did say, sorry, if I go back to browse wares.
These will assist.
A secretive order, loyal to the mysterious and reclusive Unum. Some say their relationship to cause and effect is unnatural, their knowledge profane. When a quill acts, things change. Oh my god. The Unum has an even deeper purpose to play in the story moving forwards. I thought the Unum would be very much a... Here's this mysterious thing that happened in the distant past, created by the Orokin. Good luck figuring out what happened here. But the Unum is actually way more important than I gave them credit for. Some say that our relationship to cause and effect is unnatural and knowledge profane. So is the Tower of the Unum almost like this multiversal beacon, maybe, that allows those who are part of its hive mind to see through time? That's my read at the minute. Theory. The Tower... Oh, wait. I think I've just got Tower of the Unum is perhaps some sort of multiversal beacon allowing its adherents slash hive mind? I'll put here Quill Onko mentions that he is one of many viewpoints among the myriad that comprise the Unum. Allowing its adherents, hive mind, Quill Onko mentions allowing its adherents to peer through time. I guess it would be, if we're talking multiversal, it's not just time, it's space-time, right? Theory of space-time. To peer through space-time at other futures and possibilities. But that doesn't explain why there are two Onkos. It's one thing to allow people to look into the future or into the past. It's another thing entirely to have a separate version of oneself, unless this Quill Onko is from another multiverse space-time entirely? Reminds me ever so slightly from this read alone of a block. I think it's called a block universe or a block world or I don't know. Block something. Block something. Which I think necessitates the ability for there to exist multiple versions of oneself simultaneously depending on the perspective of the beholder. It's not something I'm like super brushed up on, but it's somewhat familiar. Block universe slash world? ... question mark? Something like that. Google it later. There you go. Right. We'll leave. Was it ever thus? Trade sentient cores for Quill standing.
Allow us to improve your efficiency.
Nama Isoplast? Okay. I don't have any of those. I've got some intact sentient cores I could trade in. No. Are there any bounties I can do then? Or is it just trading the cores? Other services?
Which string will you pluck?
Rename an amp.
Which note will you sound? Play well, and the universe dances.
Ooh. I like all of these additional lines of dialogue he's hitting me with.
Which of us will give, Tenno? And which of us will take?
I'm not going to get into this because this is a kettle of fish that I am not at all qualified to talk about, but I wonder if it could also be a Tenet-esque situation. Tenet is in the Christopher Nolan film, where maybe there, I think it's the reversion of atrophy allows you to walk backwards in time and take different routes and interact with the world in a different way. Maybe there's something to do with that. I don't know, but this is incredibly exciting.
Saya, if he...
Okay, well, I can't skip this. I thought maybe I'd chat to him again in case he had different dialogue. It's exactly the same again.
And I could choose. Could have chosen to stay. None of them ended well. None save one. This one.
The one where I left.
Oh, this future ends so well for her. For Konzu, for Cetus. As inviscerating a choice as it was the only one I could live with. Someday, I swear, this will be borne out. Speak of this no more. To be crushed by the singular excruciates.
Be crushed by the singular.
Enough.
Okay, well...
The history you will have.
The history I will have. What a line. Oh, the history you will have. Oh my god. Because it's like that. Okay, so my understanding of a block universe. Again, I think that's right. I think it's called a block universe. Is that to a degree things can be predetermined. So for him to know my history that I will have insinuates that it's already written.
Observe and report consequences to multiple actors at site. Fire quill, non Iran secondary sad. Fire quill, vatakumpa, tertiary hash.
I missed some of that and I'm annoyed I did because that sounded potentially quite important. Okay, well, as much as I genuinely could sit in here for like an hour and just listen to him, let's leave Cetus, because now that I have met him, I should now begin, or be able to begin, the Chains of Harrow quest back on my ship.
You have new quests in your codex.
There it is. Chains of Harrow. Okay. A strange transmission leads deep into the dark world of Red Veil mysticism. What evils will be found there, and what do they want? And my reward is a Harrow blueprint. That's strange that this is What is this? I was going to say strange that we get a Warframe from a main quest. Normally these are Warframe quest only rewards.
Receiving an all call on our syndicate frequency. It's a Red Veil encode, but it seems truncated.
Why
I will
does-
play back what I have.
Why does this seem like it's going to be scary? Oh.
Tap, tap. Speak to us. We're listening. What is your name? Good. You remember.
What's happening?
We want to help you.
What is happening?
Tell us where you are.
What is happening?
Can't. He's listening. Who? Rel? Who is listening? Rap, tap, tap, rap, tap, tap.
Oh my god, what have I signed up for?
Sorry, operator. The message appears
Haunted.
halted. It originated from a Steel Meridian ship near Earth. Will you investigate?
What
I
the
hope not.
Chains of Harrow. Rap, tap, tap. Rel is being pursued / haunted by this thing? It would seem... If it's by a Steel Meridian ship, it would seem a Steel Meridian ship is investigating. Okay, let's go investigate the message. I should have worn my brown pants. Investigate the message. Chains of Harrow. Yeah? For those that don't know me, I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. I don't do horror. And that feels horror-coded to a degree that makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Oh, God. Faction Red Veil. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's be brave. We'll try to be.
Emergency power. Not detecting any crew.
Oh, you're kidding.
Don't like this. Search the area.
Why are we whispering? Can't we talk loudly and pretend everything's fine? Queen Vomalot, come with me. This is horrifying. Listen, I've previously praised the Digital Extremes for, you know, breaking the mold and trying different things. I mean, Octavia's Anthem, what a quest. Basically turns you into Tom Hanks from Big and has you killing a, you know, sentient... You know what I mean. Not an actual sentient, but a sentient within a virtual datascape by playing on a virtual piano. This is maybe, you know, they could have kept this one on the drawing board. I don't think this one had to make it into the game. I don't want to go. Okay, come on. Let's be brave. I'm going to turn up the volume because I think if I turn it down, I could be labeled as a coward. Let's turn it up. Okay. I've got to commend them, though. Tension is... Well, it's thick. Oh, no. I'm leaning in so I can see what I'm looking at. Hello? Anyone out here? There are dead bodies. I mean, Queen Vomalot's getting involved. Bless her. Okay, let's drop down. Grenier. What's that sticking out of his head? That's a Red Veil dagger. I know because I have that dagger. So the Red Veil... Ah!
Blades. Too refined for a Grenier kill squad. Is there anything else?
Not that I can see. Okay. Ah!
Red Veil. Could they have done this? The Veil have been Meridian allies for years. Search for survivors.
I was gonna say, like, I'm an enemy, a sworn enemy of the Red Veil. They've ambushed me on many a mission. I may have missed something. I think we need to go back. Seems like it's down here, maybe? Looking at the minimap, the yellow circle extends here. Maybe it is further on. Sorry, I thought I had to go back. No, I must have missed something back there. Okay, gonna go back. What did I miss? Maybe it's something above me? Something above me? Unless it is this. No? What am I missing? Do I need to go down? No. Well, okay, some of the tension... Oh, can I go up? Oh, is it in here? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I think I've got it. Didn't realize there was a second floor. Ah!
Tenno,
You
I
cast
lost you
him
for
out.
a second. What did you see?
Oh, child of Zarman, please help me. I served Veil, but the flock has been driven mad. I humbly beg for the protection of you and your vessel.
I'm marking the area. Stay alert. It may be an
Paladino?
ambush.
Paladino. And she mentioned the Zaraman. Hearing terms like the Zaraman, it feels like this really... Ah! There's another one coming. I can see him on the mini-map. Get them, Queen Bubble! Get him! One behind as well. Okay. Maybe we cut them down. I think this is the way to play. Holy music! am I in a Hitchcock film? Holy shit!
Great blind queen, help me reach the safety of Iron Wake. Our sacred muse has abandoned the temple, leaving our people in chaos.
Great blind queen?
Tenno, if the Red Veil is in chaos, we must intervene. Get Paladino to Iron Wake.
What is... Great blind queen makes me think of Margulis. Especially if they know about the Zaraman. Maybe... I'm not even kidding, my mouse is disconnected. Hold on. What a time. What a moment for my mouse to disconnect. Reminder, folks, charge your wireless mice. Sorry about the Windows sound. There we go. We're back. God. Right, let's continue. Thank God it was then and not in the middle of a firefight where I was screaming and shouting. Yeah, sorry. Great blind queen makes me think of Margulis. Considering we, the Tenno, blinded her. And I mean, everything we've heard of Margulis would insinuate that she has the trappings of a queen. You know, I would call her my queen. You can take that however and whichever way you want to. What are these particles in the air? Probably always there, and I'm only now noticing them. Iron Wake. I'm gonna guess that's like a ship of theirs. Sounds like it would be an appropriate ship name. God, they have smashed it out of the park with the atmosphere. I feel like I'm in Alien. And I'm a less useful Ridley. What's down there? Another door. No. Let's go this way.
Oh, holy child, I am grateful. What is it, Rook? Are they back?
What is happening?
Brothers of blood, sisters of fire, resist the muse!
Boom. Resist the muse, was it? Sorry, I'm too busy focusing on the enemies. They're like zombified. And annoyingly, I've not come in here with a... Wait, I can scan them. I have a scanner myself. I can't scan them. Can't scan them. Damn, okay. I guess we cut through them until they're all gone.
Blessed Star Child, I owe you my life.
Blessed Star
Will you
Child.
meet me at Iron Wake? Only you can right this wrong.
Of course I can. Of course I can. I'd also like to correct a Freudian slip I made. Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Not starring, but, you know, the character Ripley. I think I said Ridley. Okay, let's go this way. Blessed Star Child. I kind of regret not going with Red Veil now. I'm really enjoying
Another job well
the
executed.
mysticism of it all. Not necessarily enjoying the whole zombified, haunted ship thing, but... Blind Queen.
Steel Meridian has received Palladino. You've
Okay.
been granted access to enter their base, operator.
Okay, let's go. No rest for the wicked. We'll make notes afterwards. Instead of me just making notes now. I'd rather let's enjoy it all. I'll live theorize, but when we're done, I'll go over the notes and stuff. Rap, tap, tap. I like that it's stereo as well, so it rap, tap, tap. That was good, really good. I can see people running around. Are these enemies or?
Iron Wake. Steel
Oh,
Meridian
well,
has built an impressive base of operations right under the nose of the Grenier Authority.
Wait,
The
this
Veil's
is
speaker will be here, under guard.
this is like a proper hub. What? I did. Hello. I thought you guys were like bound to the relay. I didn't know you'd have an actual home base. Hey.
Wars chewing up the weak and innocent. No.
Yeah, whatever. Sure. Let's see who else is around here that we can chat with. Who's this? Turn in insignias. Oh my god. I don't have any of this. Well, I don't think I do. Cephalon Suda, do you have a base of your own? Because if so, why am I not there? This is really nice. And the fact that you can see other sort of, you know, syndicate members running around. I wondered who all the people were that I could see, you know, sprinting around the shop. Okay, let's go inside.
Leave your vessel at the door, sacred child.
Oh,
Come.
I pressed 5 a split second too soon.
Hush, Rook. This is our sacred guest. I am
So Rook's the
Palladino,
cat.
Holy Speaker of the Veil, like my mother and hers before. We speak to the other side. To him.
To him?
Without his focus, I pray he answers. Righteous realm of harrowed stars, of hallowed chains, speak! For an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Speak! From within your everlasting sacred vessel, you've held the lidless eye. Speak! I cannot reach Holy Rel from here. I will need his sacred focus, a relic stolen from the temple.
Okay.
I beg of you to find it and return it here. Only then will he speak to us. Only then will we truly understand.
Veil rituals will incite fanaticism, but don't be drawn in.
Okay.
I'm not convinced this Rel even exists. I fear we'll have to play Palladino's game to find out. Ortis has been tracking Red Veil disturbances.
Okay.
That's the best place to start.
So, she said she can speak to the other side to him. Righteous Rel of harrowed stars of hollowed chains. Speak for an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Guarded the divide between dust and void. What we know of the void is dust in this... Hold on, is there something here I can interact with? On the minimap, it shows something being here. You see that? Like an icon right here. Is it this? Flawed mods? What is this? Steel Meridian Surplus. Berserker Fury on melee kill. Gain attack speed? I mean, that sounds incredible. What are these? Fury? Heavy Trauma? Sundering Strike? Jagged Edge? Seeker? Vital Sense split chamber. I see. I see. Because they don't have the same stats as you could... Okay, I gotcha. Right, now that I see the flawed stat. Yeah, okay. So why would I ever want these, is my question. What would the benefit be of me acquiring these? Do they also have a lower mod cost? Or drain cost, should I say? Because they're flawed? Okay, let's go back to the ship. Very, very intriguing. I was going to say, by the way...
A Red Veil seance. How delightful?
Delightful?
I have marked the
Question
possible
mark?
Red Veil disturbance, but perhaps you would prefer to...
Brew some leaves and...
Sorry. Navigation is leading, operator. Waiting. Navigation is waiting.
Thank you, Ordis. Thank you. Dust and Void. I wonder if Dust is another, or like the Red Veil term for this world. This is Dust and the Void is the Void. Or is Dust like an entirely separate plane of reality and being? Right. Find Rel's relic. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. I also know a few people have said, you've got all these Warframes, why do you only play Vol and Excalibur? When I find another frame that I really enjoy, I will play it and show you it. I enjoy the others, don't get me wrong, but...
Object of focus, child. You are close to this sacred relic. I am certain.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Like, don't get me wrong, there's not a Warframe that I've yet to play that I've not loved. With an exception for Limbo. Limbo was... I don't have anything to say. Like, I like the shtick of being able to put up a bubble and then anything inside the bubble is basically just, like, dead meat. Like, you can slow them down and kill them and all that, but it just wasn't engaging to me. Whereas Volt and Excalibur are, like, 9.5 out of 10. Steinax is like a 9 out of 10. I'd probably play him third. Zephyr is like an 8 out of 10. And the other ones that I have unlocked, I'm yet to really give a proper go at. But I think in order to not embarrass myself, I'll probably continue to... Did that just shut? That was cruel. I'll continue to experiment with new Warframes in my own time, and then when I've learnt them a little bit and I feel comfortable playing them, then I can bring them into the videos and stuff. But yeah, at the minute, Excalibur, Volt they're my babies. I absolutely love them. But I've got many on the docket, many that I'm going to be playing soon. Like I unlocked Mag the other day and I've ranked her up, but I'm yet to really like dig into what makes Mag fun to play. So that's something to hopefully look forward to in future episodes as I uncover more. I'm going to try, I think tonight, get all of the Hydroid parts. Can I show you my inventory from here? No, I was going to show you how many Hydroid bits I've got. I think I've got 5 neuroptics and nothing else. Vahek is not playing ball at the minute. He
These
suffers...
messages, they express Rel's suffering.
While you dream.
He's lashing out. I should have seen the cracks forming.
I don't understand. How would Rel know about the dream?
Exactly what I was going to say,
Great
Lotus.
Sentient Queen, forgive me. But what you are, what you've made of yourself, is merely drawn from the dreams of these divine children. You are not she. You are not Margulis.
What are you saying? That Rel is a Tenno? Impossible. All Tenno are known to me.
Oh my god!
As she did.
Oh, but not Rel. Margulis cast him out. He was different.
Yeah?
Our foremothers took him in and studied his teachings.
Okay.
He became the veil, the shroud of his blessed existence.
Cast out. I don't believe you.
Rat-tat-tat. The man in the wall.
The man in the wall. That is what he called it. Hush. Try to follow his voice.
The man in the wall? Is this referring to the Wall of Locke? Or Loke? That we learnt about with the Entrati? I've got so much to say and so much to... Rap, tap, tap. The man in the wall. This way. We've got to follow the voice. This way. God, this is awesome. This way. Here? Or down here? I can't tell. Yeah, back. Sorry. Went the wrong way. But now that I'm here, it sounds like it wants me to... Is there another passageway down here? Oh, I don't know where to go. When I went down this corridor, it sounded like he disappeared. Oh, no, it is this way. Sorry. I'm clearly too tense to be able to hear. Oh. I've got to be getting close, right? Back this way. Yeah, we're nearly there. Getting louder again. I feel like I feel like it's moving with me. Because I ran ahead and it sounded like it was behind me, but then it catches up. So I feel like it's like it's moving as I move. Yes, get out of my way. I know. Okay, the voice is here. And now it's moving this way? Yeah, okay. It kind of, it stood there for a minute and I thought, yeah, do you want me to go into the statue? What do you mean? God, this is so...
The Donda, his mother gave him this. Holy Rel was not like other children. Sound, color, touch, it overwhelmed him. The Donda's hum let him focus.
Let's go grab it. The Donda. And that's what we saw when we first accepted the quest. The Donda. No. Rel!
Rel!
Stay back!
What evil is this? Forgive me. I should have known the weight of the void would one day crush the light from me.
What do we to do to him? Paladino, let me know. I don't wanna kill like your deity. Oh my god, the minimap is just a cluster of them. Okay, dodging out of the way. And then
Rel has
up we go.
become the very thing he warned us of. You cannot kill this, Tenno. Run! You can only run!
I'm trying to. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. So Rel was cast out by Margulis. Everything we know of Margulis would paint that as being an inconsistency in her, I suppose, self-made doctrine, right? Like I don't think Margulis would ever forsake a Tenno. So that feels like it might be bullshit. But then at the same time, for them to have such a keen understanding of the Lotus, of the dream, of Margulis, there's got to be something there, right?
Operator, what was that thing? Lotus, can you explain this? Lotus?
Lotus?
Transference energy. Fractured.
Oh,
It was so cold.
fractured
indifferent,
transference energy.
inhuman. If Rel was Tenno, what did he become without Margulis?
Okay. Chains of Harrow. Rel is being pursued and haunted by this thing. No, Rel was a Tenno who was allegedly cast out by Margulis. He has since become something more. Fractured transference energy was detected by the Lotus. Okay, to go back to some other words there. The Donda was given to him by his mother. We'll make a note for the Donda. Donda, there we go. Was given to Rel by his mother. Aboard the Zariman, perhaps? Question mark? Maybe that's a way to keep him grounded in our world? This relic which reminds him of his mother? I'll make some more hyperlinks here for Rel, and if we do the Zariman, I think we've already got the Zariman. Maybe it's labeled as something else. Oh shit, hold on. Where is it? Chains of Harrow. Stop doing that. Maybe I've got it labeled as Zariman 10-0. There we go. Aboard the Zariman 10-0, perhaps. It would, not wound, would seem a Steel Meridian ship is investigating. So, rap tap tap, the man in the wall. The man in the wall. Could this be the Wall of Lock? Didn't grandmother mention that her father... God, I hope I've made the notes somewhere. Grandmother. Nope. Shit. Shit. Entrati. Albrecht Entrati? Why is he not up there with them? Move you back up. Knock. Tap. Here it is! Mother Gamitru mentioned her father tapping at this door. Rap, tap, tap. Oh my god. It might not be any relation, but I'm glad I remembered that. So, Mother's father, I think, is Albrecht. I don't know why I don't have that note in here. I think that's correct. That was her father. And grandmother's husband. Unless I'm mistaken, which may very well be. I'm annoyed I don't have that connection. I was meant to make a family tree. Right, so if we go back to here, Man the Wall, could this be the Wall of Lock? We know from Gamitru that her father, I'm going to put in parentheses, if this is wrong, please don't correct me in the comments. Just let me live. I could be wrong. It's likely that I'm wrong. Albrecht Entrati tapped on the Untime door? Could this be related to the rap tap tap ing? Question mark? What else did we get? He suffered while you dream. Our foremothers took him in and studied his teachings. Margulis cast him out. Great sentient queen, forgive me. But what you are and what you've made of yourself is merely drawn from the dreams of these divine children. That feels potentially big as well, because my theory at the minute, and has been, and I'll get a picture of this, my theory up until now has been that Natar is in the body of Margulis. But this reads as something different. Great sentient queen, forgive me, but what you are, what you've made of yourself, is merely drawn from the dreams of these divine children. Does this help us better understand the true nature of the Lotus? Has she, once as Natar, created an amalgamation of what Margulis looked like from the dreams of the Tenno? So in fact, what we see isn't Margulis's body, but is a synthetic reproduction of what she would have looked like. And we saw Hunhao create a replica of the Lotus during our interaction with him during the Natar quest, when he appeared as that, like, fiery visage of the Lotus. So maybe that's a precedent being set that the sentients are able to mimic other things, and that is all the Lotus is a mimicry of the original Margulis. He's lashing out. I should have seen the cracks forming. Speak for an age you've guarded the divine. Okay, I'm going to mention this as well. This should have been written earlier up, but speak for an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. And then Palladino goes on to say, speak from within your everlasting sacred vessel. You've held the lidless eye. Okay, we will leave that and continue on. Return to the Iron Wake. I am loving this. This is absolutely incredible. Anything about the Void, anything which helps us better understand the past, the Tenno, the Lotus, it's like liquid nectar. Well, that is kind of what nectar is. Anyway, let's just move on, shall we? Okay, do I once again...
At the door, sacred child.
What happens if I go in... Oh, you can't. Curiously, though, look how there's that semi-circle which appears over her as you get closer. Huh, okay. Transfer.
I have served Rel my whole life, studying Rel's teachings of the Void, the dire consequence of traveling by and through it. Now I see that it is true. He alone, in his harrowing sacrifice, has guarded us. What a price he has paid. Righteous Rel, outcast of sacred void, hear my voice. Speak. You have been driven from the vessel by your suffering. You have swallowed the poison stars so we would not. Holy Rel, speak. The Tenno who rejected you have come to your aid. He's here. The Donda. It's working. Giving him humanity.
Nice.
We are listening, Ra. Speak.
Shy?
No, try again. This one?
What is going on? Sad.
Very good.
Thanks.
And this one?
Why did it jingle surprise? Oh, wait, is it him doing that? I was going to say, why is it jingling surprised? He's not surprised. I would say shy. Maybe embarrassed, fine. I feel like it's probably going to be embarrassed. If I'm shy, my cheeks go all flushed.
Mama.
Yes, Rel.
Mama.
Go ahead, Rel.
It's not excited. I don't know why you're bouncing that around. Nervous.
We're in a ship.
Yes?
Impossible speed. Beyond the Brankel Gap constant.
The Brankel Gap constant?
So. You're better with that stuff, but it's amazing, isn't it?
Confused, I would say.
So why don't they fix me?
Rel, you know why.
Grumpy.
Rel, why?
Because I'm not broken.
That's right. Different. So I love you even more.
Happy!
Happy.
Yes, Rel. You make me so happy.
This memory, his humanity still remains, buried in these emotions he so often failed to grasp. Could they be the key to saving him from this?
Tenno, I have a theory. Return to your orbiter and I'll explain.
Okay. I'm curious to hear your theory. I wondered if the mother we were hearing was going to be Margulis, but that, to me, and maybe I'm just poor at recognizing voices, to me that was identifiably not Margulis.
They are transference energy, split apart from a single mind. If we could capture them, send them back.
Operator, Cimaris may have a tool for this task.
Ah.
I wonder if his kinetic siphons could be repurposed to capture these manifestations.
That's a smart idea. Do I need to go and see him, or can I just go and do it is the question. You must equip kinetic siphon traps in the gear wheel. Right, fine, I'll go see Cimaris. I do think I already have some, but maybe not enough to do this. Let's go and see him.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
It's a question that I don't think we should even concern ourselves with, Cimaris. Okay.
Tenno, you will make an excellent...
I need kinetic siphon traps.
This is how I can help you. Help the sanctuary.
We've got 30 total.
In the synthesis of many creatures.
Sorry, while I'm here...
Make you an even stronger hunter.
Yeah, I'm a little shy. I need 15,000 more to get the cross matrix widget. That's what I really want to get next. I think someone said it's a 45% chance that you get a double scan, and that just seems incredible. If I'm going to go for the other synthesis scans, having a nigh on 50% chance to double up on a scan, count me in. Count me in. Okay. Gear wheel, gear, and then we'll chuck it in over here somewhere. Kinetic siphon trap. Perfect. And I already have my scanner should we need to use that as well. Okay, capture Rel's manifestations. Let us begin. Looking forward to this. And it's on Deimos of all places. There we go. There we go. Rap. Tap.
Holy Rel,
tap.
Let us bring you the peace you have earned. Guide this Tenno so you can return to the harrowing vessel.
The harrowing vessel.
Rest.
Rel's warnings. Those dire consequences. He was talking about void exposure, wasn't he?
It would seem so.
The effect it has on human minds is well understood.
But it's not. This isn't some kind of deep pressure bends as Margulis suspected. Rel saw what it was. Truly an entity. Indifferent. Old as stars.
Is this the voice that we heard at the end of the wall within? Capture Rel's manifestations. Oh, I didn't realize it just dropped it where I thought it... I've never used them, if you couldn't tell. I thought I would equip them and then I'd click to place them. Ah, shit. Never mind. Well, we're down to 29 now. I probably should keybind them. Let's do that quick. So, where is it on the wheel? Slot 10. Options, customize, key bindings, slot 10. Let's put you on my mouse button. Mouse button 5. There we go. So let's... Oi! What does this say? Blinded, she cast him out.
Touching is too much noise. It makes me... makes me... angry.
There. An emotion. Manifest from the game Rel played as a child.
See if you can stabilize it with a kinetic siphon.
Well, I thought I could place it there for when it spawned in, and yeah, never mind. We will, we'll persevere. We're trapping it. It's being trapped. Woo! Now, do I have to scan it to trap it? Is the question. I'm gonna guess yes. Okay, bear with me, because I've made a bit of a... Bloody hell. Could that have gone any worse? Let's go back inside. Let's go place the trap. Do I need to place multiple? I'm guessing I need to place multiple of these to trap it. Again, can you tell I've never used a kinetic trap before? What more do I need to do? I thought maybe placing more would...
It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it.
Right, okay. I will...
You need to capture it.
Yes, mother! I know! I don't know where he's gone. I'll go weaken it, and then I will try and siphon. Okay?
Tenno, you need to capture it.
Mother? Mother? Okay, hold on. That's my scanner. That's better. Okay, wait for him to come back, and then I'm gonna shoot him a little bit. Okay, this is taking the piss. Come here. Oh. I can't weaken. Okay, so do I need to trap, then shoot? Okay, I'm there. I think. Wait, is he teleported behind me? Where's he gone? He's teleported behind me. Right, so let's jump in, siphon trap. There we go. There we go. We got there in the end.
Someone takes the thing you love.
Okay, I thought he might have continued.
Manifestations. Defend yourself and try to trap them.
I will try and trap them. Sorry, now that I know how to do it.
I don't want to go back.
Rap, tap, tap. I don't want to go back. Well, I'm sorry, buddy, but we can't be having you out here doing this psychological horror bullshit. To me or the other Tenno, because we're not built for this, okay? We need to put you back in the box. Oh, hello. Many lasers. Oh, I'm trying to... There we go. Squeeze. Hey! Hello. Well, I think he's teleported behind me. Shit. God. Come here. Stop running away. Where's he gone? He's over here somewhere. Upper floor. And then trap.
Don't let it escape.
There we go. Nice.
Happy. Mama has a stretchy smile.
Mama has a stretchy smile. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't...
Listening. He knows what you're doing. It makes him stronger.
The man in the wall? My actions make him stronger?
The station is fighting a siphon. See if you can damage it.
I've damaged it. We've done it, Lotus.
Bored. Waiting too much. There's nothing fun to look at.
Okay. Well, guys,
Good. You've captured the manifestations here. Before Rel's disturbance catches up with you.
Oh, I'm already disturbed. I don't know if anything can fix that at this point. He's watching you. He knows what you're doing. Your actions make him stronger. Is that why we exist as Tenno? To take the power of the void and use it to essentially, you know, with like batteries being charged by our actions, and that energy is then sent to the void? God, I hope the Intrati have new dialogue. The fact that Mother said that her father tapped on the untimed door. That feels like such a purposeful word to use. Tapping on the door. The Wall of Lock, or Loke. Again, I don't know the correct pronunciation, so please don't hurt me. Okay. What now? There's more manifestations, I guess? More manifestations. Okay. Let's do it. Now that we know how to correctly capture them. Again, I've never used the kinetic traps. Whenever I do a mission to scan a synthesis target, I am frantically scanning like my life depends on it. And I know the traps would be a much easier way of doing it, but I've just I've been lazy.
Again. But whatever you're doing, this disturbance is growing stronger, resisting you. Don't let it stop you. Bring Rel home to the temple.
Okay.
Is that where Rel is? Has the Veil preserved him in cryosleep as the other Tenno were on Lua?
Maybe.
No. We didn't have that option.
But they would have done it had they been able to. Okay. Well, seemingly, we do have some Red Veil here defending the manifestation? Potentially? Or they're just, you know, unfortunate bystanders.
But I'm so... Help me.
Rel, it's just you, alone and trapped in a transference loop. Don't give in to these delusions of void exposure. There is no man in the wall.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
There, Tenno. Trap it. It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it.
I've got it.
The transference pieces. Track down these manifestations and capture them.
So the Lotus
Tenno,
doesn't believe there is a man in the wall. Sorry, what note did we get on the Wall of Loke? I don't know. I'm just gonna... The Wall of L. Lock. From brooding gulfs are we beheld by that which bears no name. From brooding gulfs are we beheld. We have just been told by Rel that we are being beheld by this man in the wall. And if this man in the wall is only known as the man in the wall, then that checks out. By that which bears no name. From brooding gulfs are we beheld. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, sorry. We need to find the next... so I'm not paying attention at all. We need to go and find the next manifestation. Up here. Oh, that was quick. Oh, I don't think we'd weakened it enough before. My bad. Phew. Nice.
Embarrassed. Talking and everyone looks at you.
Embarrassed. Talking and everyone looks at you. Continue.
Why are you helping me? You hated me?
I'm assuming in that moment he's talking about the Lotus, who is assuming the guise of the one and only Margulis.
Another. Don't let it escape.
I'm trying my best. There we go.
Excited. All the spider eggs are starting to hatch.
Spider eggs? Why can't you collect like a normal pet? Rel, you're not doing yourself any favors, buddy. Oh, hello. I placed the trap a bit prematurely there. Let's go back. He's got me jumping all around the shop. Cheeky devil. In here? No, he's gone again. Oh, no, he isn't here. Sorry. There we go. There we go. We got him. Nice.
Sad. Why did the babies eat the mother?
Why did the babies eat the mother? Rel.
All right. No more to be found here. Get to extraction.
I'm guessing the spiders are meant to be some sort of analogy for the Tenno. Oh, no. Maybe in this instance, the spider eggs hatching is an equivalent to the Tenno awaking to their powers and having to kill their parents aboard the Zaraman. That's my read. I was going to say, could it have been about the Tenno blinding Margulis, but I think eating is a bit different from blinding. And maybe in killing their parents, that grew their power, hence ate their parents? I don't know, maybe I'm reading a bit too much between the lines here. Maybe I need to take this one off the hob. Okay. We're nearly there. Whee!
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
God, there's so much to think about. I like how you can still hear rat, tap, tap in the background. Why do they eat the mother?
Operator, there is no evidence of any thing in the void. By my calculations, Rel has lost control of his transference. If we can gather these emotions, I hope he will be himself again. You will need kinetic siphons to trap Rel's emotions. Samaris will have some for sale in the relay.
Oh, we're doing it again. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind doing it again because I'm enjoying the lore. Okay, let me just quickly make a note about what he said at the end. I'll put beforehand, not 100% accurate. Spider eggs hatching. Why did the young eat their mother? Is this a sort of reference to the Tenno killing their parents aboard the Zaraman after their rebirth as these void-touched devil spawn? Right, let's just keep going for now. Keep going for now. We'll have a proper debrief after. This is again not what I was expecting from a Warframe quest. I do believe him that there is a man in the wall. And that wall seems to be this wall of lock. I really wish...
How could Rel have lived this long without the long dream?
Well...
In a way, he didn't. He knew his mortality would undo his purpose, so he gave up his humanity forever. He committed his soul to the undying vessel.
His Warframe.
Yes. He commanded we chain it within the depths of the sacred temple.
And that would be
eternal
this
vigil against the indifference.
Harrow, right?
And you believed him. You helped him do it.
Yes. After everything you've seen, wouldn't you?
Huh. Well, that's a tricky one because our theory at the minute. Oh, They were whispering something, I missed it. Our theory at the minute is that the Warframes themselves have some sort of slither. A teeny tiny sliver of consciousness, sentience, if they are in fact built off of the foundation of a sentient living being. What is evil but indifference? So the idea that Rel would have subsumed, to use a word from the old Helminth, for Rel to have subsumed himself and his sentience entirely into that of a Warframe. I didn't realize it's got the face on it. I didn't notice that before, that it has the emotion on it.
Shy.
Ah,
someone new and
that's embarrassing.
say hello.
I just thought they had a glowing head. I didn't realize there was a little smiley face, or shy face, should I say. Okay, over here.
Another. Don't let it escape.
There we go.
Scared. You look around and Mama's not there.
Yep. So in this moment, it seems to be recounting the events of the Zariman as it plunged itself into the void.
The station is fighting the siphon. See if you can damage it. Tenno, you need to capture it.
Yeah, I'm trying to capture it. I didn't realize there was a siphon round here, to be honest with you. There you go.
Tired. You run and run until you can't run anymore.
Okay.
Blessed Tenno, Rel has returned to his sacred vessel.
Ooh!
I will join him there at once. Please,
okay, let's go.
come, for I fear I haven't got the strength to do what must be done next.
Are we gonna have to kill? Are we gonna have to kill Rel inside of the Warframe? To permanently sever these ties of transference? I mean, there's got to be a way that we come into the possession of the Harrow blueprint, right? I'm just saying, I feel like this is going to end with murder. But hopefully before it comes to that, we can pick his brain. Or, you know, pick his ethereal transference brain. You know what I mean. Why would he make up a man in the wall? It feels to be somewhat predicated in the story so far with what we've learned, again, from Deimos, the Entrati. Okay. Oh, careful. But what a large map this is. Down here? There you go. And then we need to go down the hole and then round. Yeah, we go. Oh, what a just unique quest. I'm so glad they've been able to keep things fresh so far. It has me very excited about the future and what other quests might await us. Today has been ridiculous, though, between learning more about the Quills, Onko.
If Rel's been caught in a transference loop for this long, the psychological effects could have been catastrophic. This man in the wall, these delusions, symptoms of the void exposure all Tenno experienced. I hope that Palladino can find peace for Rel, so this never happens again.
These are delusions that all Tenno experienced, if I'm reading that correctly, and you don't think there's any credibility to these delusions at all? And maybe they are in fact not delusions and more so actual tangible evidence of there being something more there? The Lotus seems to confirm that these delusions of the void were things all Tenno experienced. Surely that means
our temple, our home, his tomb. Come, Meet our guiding light.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I cannot wait to fully start getting into modding this Burst on Prime, by the way. I don't know, and I don't really care to know what, like, the best weapons in the game are. I just want to be playing with things which I know I can invest some former into, and catalysts and stuff, and really dig into the modding system.
This is why you're here, Tenno. It is time for Holy Rel to rest. But I cannot bring myself to do it, to let him go. He's kept us, all of us, safe for so long, and it's time for you to carry on. Release him, Tenno. Destroy the chains that bind the harrowing vessel. He's earned his rest.
This reminds me of when we first went to the Red Veil on the relay, and there was that burning tree in the middle. What's that symbol there? Is that just like a red veil symbol? Oh, I meant to go down? Oh shit. Okay. I don't recognize that symbol. But again, it might just be red veil. I don't know. Before I go in there, let me have a bit of a mosey around the back. Look at this. So their relay is sort of kind of foreshadowing this moment, right? In having seen this, again, burning tree back there. Can I climb up it? Maybe there's something more up here? I doubt it, but, you know, I do want to have a look. No. Okay, let's go in. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And look at that, how it's built inside of this cylindrical moving piece of architecture. Come on then, let's do it.
You may enter here, but only as your true sacred form.
Oh. Please allow me to have a conversation with Rel. Please. Oh, we can go deeper. Go on then. Whee! Your true sacred. Oh my god! Wow, Digital Extremes knows how to do a set piece, don't they? Look at this!
Holy Rel, you have sacrificed enough. Pass on your burden and rest. Tenno, destroy the chains. Only your sacred power will damage them.
I want to try and get a picture from above before I don't know if that's going to be a good enough picture. One more. There you go. Hopefully one of those pictures will do the job. And then we've got all of these symbols around the edge. What do all of the different pictures mean? Some of these remind me of the quills, right? Like, some of these look like feathers. But none of them appear to be the quill image. But, like, it's undeniable that that looks like a feather there, right? That little bit off the blade. It might just be Red Veil iconography that I'm unfamiliar with, but... like, that is undeniably a feather, right? And now I'm just thinking feather? Quill? Question mark? Had to go and meet the quill, Onko, before I could do this? Is there a deeper relevance there? Is this all part of our universe? Or is this part of the multiverse? A multiverse where Margulis would have exiled one of the Tenno. One. Oh. Apparently I've done that one.
Something's wrong. That's not Rel.
Oh.
That's...
Let's have a little quiet. It's my turn to ask the questions.
Well, love, I told you. You can't
Okay.
pet her that hard. Be gentle or she'll bite. Are you okay, Rel?
Happy.
I won't let you take me from me.
Eliminate the Red Veil fanatics. Oh
What
god,
have
here
you
they've
done
come.
to Rel?
I don't think these are the Red Veil as we know them. Likely corrupted by this man in the wall. I love that they come down the tapestries. That's so cool. Okay, I am needing to regenerate my energy a little bit better than I currently am. I keep running out.
Tenno! You need to save him from this. Destroy the chains.
I will try. Oh.
How dare you laugh at him? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Don't look away. Look at him. He's not invisible.
Proud.
Rap, tap, tap. You'll let me in, little piggy.
You'll let me in, little piggy. Oh dear. Queen Vomalot, thank you for saving me. Here they come again. There we go. A couple more. I'm running out of energy. Queen Vomalot's got my back. Thank you very much. Okay, can we break the chains again? Is it time? Yes. Oh. Hold on. I'm out of energy. Give me a sec. There we go.
Mama's not herself, Rel. I think you should wait with the other kids until they fix the ship. I love you, but you have to go. Go!
Nervous.
But the in kids don't care about the invisible outs. If you were alone in that drift, you'd need a friend. Even like me.
Maybe that should have been scared. We are beginning to understand more of the Zariman 10-0 timeline, though, and how exactly things went awry. So the ship's engines had a malfunction, presumably as they were passing by an area which had a tenuous connection to the void. But again, was that planned? Were the engines sabotaged in the same way that Parvos's engines were, which led to him being trapped in this alternate reality, this pocket dimension? I feel like their voices are being reversed. I'd love to go back and play this audio again and just see if we can figure out what they're saying by reversing the text. There we go, that's all of them. Let me go and revive Queen Vomalot, bless her heart.
By sacred shadow and righteous blood, blessed Rel, your aged vessel is dust and your chains are broken. Be free!
But the man in the wall, who will...
They will have to. All of them. They owe you this. We all do.
Yeah, I feel...
Go on, Rel. Which one?
Sleepy.
This one, Mama. I feel tired.
Good, Rel, you're learning. Well, why don't you have a little rest then?
Okay. Okay, Mama.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I'm just struggling to wrap my head around why Margulis would have made him an outcast. Complete quest, Chains of Harrow. A strange transmission leads deep into the dark world of Red Veil mysticism. What evils will be found there, and what do they want? Please give me mail follow-up. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that... I was, like, positioned perfect... I didn't even see that was me there. I was just... flabbergasted. Hey, kiddo. You know, we've heard that before. End of the week questions. You mad at me, kiddo? Did you forget you owe me? But also, we see here... something's out there, kiddo, watching us. Supposedly our father talking to us. Is this who the disembodied voice is trying to mimic in calling us kiddo? And now we hear it again. But that time it was a mimicry of almost Rel's voice saying, hey, kiddo. I'll put that at the end here. Hey, kiddo. Words uttered at the end of the quest, wherein our operator appeared cross-legged, floating in the cockpit, mimicking Rel's voice, but repeating the same words we've heard previously from the disembodied voice at the end of the war within. This presence, which I believe is responsible for our powers. Could this be the... Did I make one for man in... Alright. Man in the wall. Okay. I was really expecting there to be an end of quest bit of mail, because I know a lot of people mention... It just came through. Can you believe that?
With Rel at peace, we will rebuild in his honor. We will do what we've always done. Take the outcasts, the ones that don't fit in, and prepare them. Thank you to you and your great queen for setting Rel to rest. Take this offering. It's the thing of greatest value I can give you.
Okay, what have you given me? I'm guessing that's the blueprint, right? Before we get into some end of episode lore questions, if we go to Harrow, we now have the blueprint. Achieve redemption through vengeance. The monastic Harrow increases damage to support allies. I love the music. Defy enemies and ascend. Harrow's main blueprint is awarded from the Chains of Harrow quest. Component blueprints are obtained from spy and survival missions on the Kuva Fortress, defection missions, and corrupted Void Fissure enemies.
Rap, tap, tap.
Sick. Oh, I need Harrow. Covenant. Protect nearby allies with an energy force that absorbs all damage and converts it to critical chance bonus for all those under the Covenant. Headshots are amplified even further. Oh my god. Headshot multiplier 4x? Is Harrow the secret sniping Warframe that I didn't know I needed? Tap. Okay, that's enough, because I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Cool. Well, I'll have to farm out the blueprint for Harrow ASAP. Let me just quickly see if there's anything else in here that's finished crafting. Is there anything I can craft? Not that I can see. Not that I can see. Nothing I need to craft anyway. Okay. Where do I even begin? I don't know what other notes I really want to dig into. There's going to be lots here to digest. If I go over to my screenshots folder... the Donda that his mother gave him. Speak. The Brankle Gap constant. I'm curious about that. Brankle Gap constant seems to be a measure of speed in this universe. Okay. Just going through my pictures, don't worry. If there's anything important in these pictures, I'll screenshot it and show you. Holy Rel, let us bring you the peace you have earned. Guide this Tenno so you can return to the harrowing vessel, aka the Harrow Warframe. Rel saw what it was, truly an entity, indifferent. An indifferent entity. Rel saw an indifferent entity within the void. And there is a later screenshot I got of some text which mentions indifference. Why did the babies eat their mother? What is evil but indifference? What is evil but indifference? Some blood graffiti, which is such a weird way of putting it, we found during the quest. Rel sees this being as evil. I'll put a question mark. I think it's safe to assume that Rel is seeing this individual as something that needs to be contained, maybe, and that he is appeasing them. Any more pictures I got of dialogue? I'm at the end now. Well, love, I told you, you can't pet her that hard. Be gentle or she'll bite. Mama's not herself. Rel, I don't think you should wait with the other kids until they... You should wait with the other kids until they fix the ship. But why would... This is more getting into Zariman 10-0 territory than anything else. Zariman 10-0. During the Chains of Harrow quest, we learn more about the events which led to the Zarimans' I don't know, misdirection into the void. And earlier in the quest it did mention, I don't know if I got the screenshot of it, but it did mention about the void and the Zariman. I'm scrolling back up through my pictures to see if I've missed anything. What is it, Rook? Our sacred muse has abandoned the temple. Great blind queen, help me reach the safety of Iron Wake. I serve the Veil, but the flock has been driven mad. There was a bit of dialogue in there about traveling close to the void and then into the void, presumably speaking about the Zariman, about the events which led to the Zariman's misdirection into the void. There was an engine problem, and if I go back to the thing, until they fix the ship, I think you should wait with the other kids. There was an engine problem. Parents, in this case, Rel's, insisted he wait with the other kids as she began to not feel well. And I know I've butchered the grammar there. So I wonder if the parents realized that the void was affecting them in a negative way, but their children were unaffected, and they thought, well, if we get them out before something happens, maybe they were slightly aware of void corruption, void poisoning, and what that would mean for them and their children? If you were alone in that drift, you'd need a friend, even like me. And I feel like that's the man in the wall speaking. If you were alone in that drift, you'd need a friend, even like me. Could this be the man in the wall talking? The one who was perhaps responsible for the Tenno's survival adrift in the void. And then, hey kiddo, at the end. God almighty. I feel like there's definitely something here with the Wall of Lock. Wall of Lock. I need to go back and watch my video. Because, again, I think it is the mother or the grandmother mentions the wall in a bit of dialogue, and I don't think I transcribed it properly. In fact, I don't think I even did. Like, if I just search L-O-A-K, we've got Chains of Harrow and the Wall of Lock. And I mean, that isn't even the craziest thing. Like, there's an existence here of time travel in some shape or form of the Quill Onco. But again, this insists that there is two Onco, the one which we know from the Sire quest line, and this Onco here, the Quill Onco, right?
Now, I hear remark that Neff's obelisk is lit up for another of the big man showcases.
I swear I've got this turned off.
Soirees, whatever. On the invite list is anybody who is anybody.
And nobody who is nobody.
Nobody.
That's fair.
Even Nora Knight didn't get an invite.
Aw, Nora, sorry.
For I am delighted.
I wonder if we can go to, like, her broadcast station. Like, if it's just floating amidst the stars somewhere, and we can go and see Nora. Anyway, folks, we're going to leave it there for now. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm hoping tonight I can farm out the blueprints, fingers crossed, so we can play as Harrow soon. But yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed. Cannot wait to dig a little bit deeper. Multiverse, man in the wall, Wall of Lock, rap tap tap, an entity within the void that is indifferent, transference, Margulis apparently, you know, leaving poor Rel. It makes no sense. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. Fare thee well.